All right, what's up, my peoples? Okay, so we are gonna do another collective. I'm trying not to put my arms on the camera. I'll be channeling while I'm shuffling. So first and foremost, I don't know, I'm tired. Are y'all tired? I'm getting some third shift energy. Some of you guys work really long hours, or you just work a certain shift, or maybe you just switch schedules with the shift and it's kind of like, oh, what is it? Your circadian rhythm is just off, girl. I'm getting some pineapple energy. Okay, some of you guys, I didn't want to say pineapple tattoo, but you could be eating pineapples. Getting like pineapple upside down cake. I'm really just getting pineapples though. I mean, that could be symbolic of something, so see what pineapples means spiritually. Let me see what else. Back pain. Does someone here work a job? I'm seeing like a factory, like an Amazon worker, a flex driver. You could be up early about to do a flex shift. I'm getting a lot of like back pain. Some of you guys with the changing seasons. Now look, it was coming to me, and I know if I see a specific card, I'm going to say it again. And this is not to scare anybody. What I'm about to say, please do not take this like to the 100,000 millionth level, okay? But being that we're changing into the colder season, just make sure you guys are taking care of yourself. Like, there might be some good supplements, you know, if your doctor approves it, that you might want to get on to. I don't know, maybe vitamin D, some magnesium, citrates, something. But I was getting that for some of you guys. GABA, ashwagandha, okay, while we go into these colder months. Okay, someone's name is Rain, or their middle name is Rain. All right, you guys, so just focus your energy on the cards. All right. Just give me a second. I'm gonna be in my mind for a minute. Okay, so let's see. First of all, I want to start with this deck while I was over here just shuffling away. Where did I put that? I know it's right in front of my face. I know it is. Okay, it's right here. All right, I want y'all to just focus y'all energy here as well. Tapping into the collective, those that are meant to resonate with this morning message. Where is the present energy, whether presently or just something that they're currently shifting into presently? Just where is the energy? Who am I talking to? Who am I meant to be speaking to? Like, what's good? What's tea? Who am I speaking to for this reading? Who am I speaking to? Ooh, the Raven. I like that. Some people get scared about ravens, crows. What's another one? Vultures, magpies. Some of you guys are very good at looking at the duality of things. So what a lot of people see as dark or like a bad omen, you might see that as a good omen. I feel like this is also like an energy of where someone sees like just blank soil, you see an opportunity to like grow your own garden. I love this. Very determined type of energy. Some of you guys are definitely very misunderstood when it comes to what it is you want to pursue, how you want to pursue it. I do feel like there could be someone, now I am channeling, so take what resonates. There could be someone in your life. For some of you guys, it's a family member. It could be a brother, some type of masculine figure, or someone who has this masculine energy that I feel like is kind of hovering. They don't really agree with what you do, or like, I'm getting two things. They either don't agree with what you do, or there's just this always questioning, like, why do you still pursue this? Why do you want to go in that direction? Why do you do it like this? Why do you think this way? Some of you guys are very also optimistic. Like, I don't know, like, why am I getting this? Like, your smile could piss some people off, which is like so stupid. But I just feel like you guys, where other people don't see opportunity and like growth and like a chance to make something, that's where you guys are like, oh yeah, no, I got this. Like, I got this. Very spiritually protected right now. I do feel like there is this hovering energy though that I'm not really feeling yet. It's definitely a family member. What's the issue with them before we get started? The Hierophant. First the Ten of Pentacles came out and then the Hierophant came out. It just feels like there's someone in your life, and this is just so you guys can like be like, okay, that's for me. There's someone in your life who I feel like could be controlling, possibly very dominant. They're very, this is how we do this. Like I said, it could be a parental figure, just someone who you might have looked for to like for guidance, or look to for guidance. And it feels like they have their own specific doctrine of how they want to do things. Some of you guys are starting to branch out and kind of just go against that. Not even maybe on purpose, but it's just you doing you. Like, there could be a mother figure that has a certain way that she wants you to move, and you're just like, I don't really want to move like that. Like, I want to pursue this, or I want to raise my kids like this, or this is what I want to pursue, this is who I want to date. And it feels like somebody could have iced you out because you made specific decisions for yourself, which is dumb, you know. But it feels like your, I don't even want to say independent. Some of you guys made a recent decision. What was it about? Where you're like, okay, I'm not gonna like let this person sway me. I'm just kind of gonna do my own thing. What was this decision about? The Chariot. It's a lot of major arcanas coming out, which lets me know that this is definitely a part of, I don't want to be dramatic, but just your, not even just your destiny, but sometimes we just need to be put in a specific place at a specific time so that we can get on our path. And I feel like that's what's happening for you guys. Really breaking forward, breaking free, doing your own thing. This is like very intuitive, very heartfelt, where it's like, nah, this is what I want. And like, if I gotta go against you and your adversity, or just this adversity, I'm gonna do that because I know that I'm meant to be going in this direction. Even if at some point you guys were very fearful. Yeah, this is definitely something about maybe how you're moving. I mean, if we just look at the basics, this could be a car, a house, a school, just how you want to move forward, how you want to press forward, how you want to show up. A lot of you guys are starting to be in this energy where you're like really understanding that you don't have to be stuck in a certain light, if you will, or like you could change yourself at any moment. Some of you guys are starting to recognize that, like, I don't have to live like X, Y, and Z. I can do this today and start to transform myself. There's a lot of thinking about, okay, how do I want to show up in the world as of now? Like, let's say some of you guys might not have been, this is just an example, you might have felt like you kind of been letting yourself go in regards to how you dress, or maybe, well, let me just stick with that one. How you dress. So you're like, damn, I just kind of been letting myself go, but like, who's to say, like, why do I have to feel like it's too late for me to spice it up? Like, you know how some people feel like it's just too late, like I've let too much time pass and I'm not going to be able to really spice it up and change, you know, how I come off to the public. Not that we need to care about the public, but there's just this energy of recognizing, like, no, like, this is my world. They're just living in it, low key, high key. And, you know, it's all about what I see for myself. My perspective is what matters. And I don't mean that in a way we just shut everything out. But it's like how you perceive yourself and how you perceive the world is like your truth. Some of you guys are just really like getting just in alignment with your truth, uncovering your truth. I see a lot of that. One of you guys are definitely thinking about moving, maybe out or to a specific place. I'm seeing something about a home. Why is this person trying to talk you out of this? Really quick, y'all, because I didn't even think we was going to go into this because we didn't even start yet. But, like, there's this person that I feel like is trying to speak, like, talk you out of this. Like, what's the problem? Three of Pentacles. Give me 1 second, y'all. I want to see this before I start laying cards down. This could be someone that you're really close to, someone that you've talked about your specific goals with before. This could also be someone that benefits off of you. And it's not to say that it has to be malicious, but you know how, like, let's say, okay, Destiny's Child. Obviously, if Beyonce wanted to go solo, you know, what she did, you know, the other group members, I don't know what the dynamic was, but, you know, they could be upset about that because it's like, okay, but with you, we can do X, Y, and Z, you know, not that we don't believe in ourselves, but, like, we're a team. And if we lose you, it kind of breaks down, like, it kind of messes with my plan. It seems like something that you're doing, someone for whatever reason has attached themselves to how you move. And I feel like they're having a hard time letting you just spread your wings. 11:11 on the clock. Like I said, this could be a business partner, family member. It just feels like it's someone that's directly in your circle that has attached themselves to, like, your plans. Because in some way, shape, or form, I feel like they kind of benefit off of it in a way. Like, for example, maybe a family member doesn't want you to move out and you're like, well, why, you know? But low-key, high-key, you don't even know that they might be struggling, or like they might not even have the money to pay without you if you were to move out, or they don't even have the financial means to do that. Maybe they overspent some money, so they weren't expecting you to kind of like make this decision. It just puts them kind of in a bind. Yeah, oh my gosh, dang, this is crazy. Y'all can't see me, but I'm just like channeling, and obviously I'm not dropping no cards, and the Hangman is here. There's something about, and the Ace of Pentacles, something about your decision. And I'm not saying that this is anything that you need to worry about, because what you need to worry about, and I'm just here to kind of give you that push, is pay attention to where you're being led. Follow that, okay? I see a lot of star energy around that. I see really good energy around that, okay? Possibly new networking connections, a new sense of optimism. It's just a lot of you following where that optimistic energy is, and it being very fruitful for whoever. Damn, what was I about to say? Oh yeah, but someone feels like if you were to do this, it puts them, it makes, I don't know if it makes them look bad. I mean, if they're in competition with you, that's one thing. Like a rival sibling type of energy. And it doesn't have to be nothing too malicious. It could just be, because this almost reminds me of two brothers, like, and maybe one of you is just deciding to branch out, and this person might have just identified themselves with you and your situation, and I don't know, they might be having a hard time kind of just letting go, but that's not your problem. Others of you, it has to do with money. And I feel like what the advice is with that situation is like, I mean, I don't want to say too bad. A girl, is that about to fall off the porch? I don't want to say too bad, so sad, but you know, if this is a situation where you were living with someone, just as an example, and they didn't make the correct plans and they didn't plan accordingly for your absence, and now they're like, oh, well, I don't know how I'm gonna pay for this, and I don't know. There's something about this situation where it's like that shouldn't have to be your issue unless y'all had like a certain agreement. But anyway, moving on. Oh my gosh, look, the Nine of Cups and the Seven of Swords. That reminds me of someone making a decision like based off of what they need and then moving accordingly, even if it's kind of shysty to someone else. Even if it's not really shysty, but someone else might see it as shysty. But anyway, knocking out of that. Okay, tell me more energy about who I'm talking to. So we have the Raven, determination. What is the current energy? Like, where is my collective right now that I'm meant to be speaking to? We have the Seven of Wands. Very focused. I feel like this is kind of coming out of my, or like following up a little bit with my last reading for some of you guys. The Justice card. Well, let me shut up and just pull these really quick. Where are they currently at? Judgment. I just heard, I've let too much time pass as it is, and right now it's go time. Or yeah, like, and it doesn't have to mean that you guys were stagnant, but I just feel this newfound motivation. And this motivation could have even came from a little bit of a sticky situation. You know, sometimes you just don't know how the fire is going to be lit under your butt cheeks. Whether it's an argument with someone revealing like their true intentions, a job doing you dirty, you going broke in some type of way. You just never know what's going to be the fire that lights under those cheeks. And I just feel like something here has happened that has pushed you into a place where you feel like you have to defend your ideas. You have to be firm on your ideas, your boundaries, because you have a vision. You know what you want. And a lot of you guys are just tired of letting other people, places, things infiltrate. And it doesn't even just feel like it feels like the mind, like infiltrate the mind to maybe make you doubt yourself, or, and I don't want to put that much power into them, but like cause you to doubt yourself or cause you to become blurry. There's a lot of like, okay, I need to set the boundaries. I need to, you know, put people in their places so that I can think clearly, and I need to keep that distance, keep those boundaries, and, you know, keep this determination, this motivation, defending my territory. I need to keep this so that I can stay focused. That in itself is really balancing you guys' energy out, okay? You're gonna see a lot of things around you just start to make sense. Sorry, I'm getting out of breath. You're gonna see a lot of things around you starting to make sense. I'm getting a lot of root chakra energy coming into balance. Just you not feeling so scattered. You feeling very firm, very strong, and very clear. This is good because there could have been a time, or you guys could even be just familiar with this energy. There could have been a time where if you weren't really grounded, and it happens sometimes, and if you didn't really have the right boundaries, it just was like anybody, anything could come in and just kind of blur up the vision and just cause like an energetic shift. This feels very energetic, very mental. And I feel like it happened before. Some of you guys, let me see real quick. Give me a card. Y'all know where I'm going with that. What did it lead to when they made that decision before? Y'all learned a lesson. There's a lesson here. Something happened before and you might have let some people get into your ear. We have the Fool card. Yes. Some of you guys, if it's not nothing about foolish decisions, it's talking about like going against where your heart was trying to lead you, going against where the energy was, like I said, it's that opportunity, it's that full energy. Like everybody else might not understand. And I feel like at that time, it was meant for you to push and go past that and be in the energy that you're in right now. But for some of you guys, some things happened. Let me see what happened. That was a block. What was the block? What was the block? We have the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Wands. This feels like to me, because when I look at the Ace of Swords is someone who's clear. Like it's clear energy. It's an opportunity for clarity. It's an opportunity to cut through the bullshit. But then you have the Ten of Wands. And the Ten of Wands sometimes means to me, especially in this context, this energy of like too much outside-ish that's coming in that you just don't need to carry. Whether it's certain doubts that maybe you've put on yourself that we need to kind of like cut through and say, look, I don't need to bring that with me. Or this could be you carrying everybody else's BS. It's just a lot of like carrying wands, carrying too much that's not really yours to carry, and then it ends up blurring everything. For example, you ever ask too many people for advice? And then you just be like, damn, like now I'm more confused than ever, even though like you probably was already clear. Like, you ever do that before? I've done that before. A lot of times when I was younger, like I knew the answer and I knew what I wanted, but for whatever reason, I just wanted to get some validation. And then I got confused because either they didn't agree or they threw something else in the mix. And now I'm like, oh shit, wait a second, questioning myself, just not being confident in my position. So now I keep asking somebody, and the cycle repeats, and it just puts you in this whirlwind. And by the time you get, I don't know, you have some type of revelation, if you have a revelation about like you know, just what's going on. So much time has passed and you could have just been made the move that you wanted to make. You could have been did that. So I feel like right now there is a big chance for redemption here. That Judgment card is very huge. And this is big. Like, this to me feels like your ship is coming back in. Take the chance. We know what happened last time when we kind of let some things get in the way. We know, and it's not even to make you feel bad about it, because what's meant to be is going to be. But it's like, take this chance. Don't let those same mistakes happen. Okay, where are they at right now? Yep. Okay. 3 of Cups, 6 of Swords. I feel like there's someone here also that's really starting to take note of who they want to take with them and who they're just not going to take. Like, you might be noticing that there's some certain situations. It does feel like people that you might be outgrowing at this time. And there could be some guilt around that. But at the end of the day, it just is what it is. Like, we outgrow people. And you just have to be honest with yourself. Like, wherever you're headed, collective, it just feels like you have to be very selective with who comes with you. You have to be very selective with who you celebrate with. And there's a certain level of peace and clarity and grounded energy that you're meant to have and like meant to be in. And it's like, if you have certain people that you've noticed are not supportive, or they're just not able to like help keep the peace, then it just might be time to call, like, you know, put some distance in between you two. Or 3, whoever this is. Who would this person be for someone here? Now, this ain't gonna be for everybody, but who is this person or persons that they're needing to cut off or distance themselves from? We have the Wheel of Fortune. There's been some up and down energy with whoever I'm talking about. Y'all could have already got kind of into an argument, and it doesn't even have to be an argument. It just feels like there's been times where you're like, okay, like, am I missing something? Like, why are we just not vibing? Like, this person could be very up and down with their emotions, very chaotic energy. I also feel like, let me see, give me one more. They could be a water sign. I don't know, Sagittarius is also coming through. I don't know. Some of you guys are wanting to have more discipline in your life. And it's crazy because I'm getting this very free, lively spirit where it's like, I want to go out there and follow my dreams. But there's still a level of discipline that you're like, I need to have this in my groups. Of like who I try to talk to. And I don't know, this person, they seem like they're kind of all over the place. They could be very, you know what's crazy? I just heard boy crazy. I'm not gonna lie. This person could be very boy crazy at the moment, and it's not to judge. But their energy just feels very fast, very dreamlike, not really grounded in a plan. And it feels very different from what you want. I ain't gonna lie. Look at that. I see the 2 of Cups and the 8 of Cups right here. I ain't gonna lie. For some of you guys, it's someone, well, someone close to you. Or someone that's a friend, but you know, 2 of Cups can also talk about, like, you know, a relationship. I do see someone also reevaluating their long distance relationships or relationship with somebody. There's just a lot of reflecting around, okay, how do I beef it up right now? Like, what do I need to do to just get in alignment with these goals that I'm starting to set for myself? So let's see, more advice for my viewers. What's something that they need to focus on at this time? The Fool card. Everything that we already talked about. Anything specific for some? Okay. Someone tried to talk you out of something. At the end of the day, everybody's situation is going to be different. So use your intuition. But what they tried to talk you out of, I feel like for someone here, this specifically, look at all these fucking major arcana. Do you see that? The Moon card, the Fool card. This is something that I feel like you've always wanted to do, but there's been some type of judgment around it. Maybe people don't understand it. I feel like it's something that you're passionate about, something that you want to go for, but there's just been things that have occurred that have made you feel very insecure about it. Like, I don't know, maybe you grew up in a very religious family, but you want to go and do tarot. Like, that's just an example. maybe you grew up in a very strict family, but you want to go and do something more creative, or you want to not do college and you want to instead go to beauty school. Like, I don't know, it's something where it feels like, and I think that's why I'm having a hard time explaining it, because it doesn't feel like these doubts are really coming from you. I mean, they are, but it feels like they were influenced by outside energy. We do have the Mother here with the Moon card. Yeah, I really feel like you guys get clear with yourself, validate yourself. And I don't think this is a time, look at that fucking gnat. Oh, it's a baby gnat, it's not moving. I'll just let them be there. Yeah, and like anytime I see a gnat, I get annoyed. So I feel like you just kind of like gotta ignore people. I know it's easier said than done. There's gonna be some naysayers, and at the end of the day, pay attention like to who's not supporting you. Because I'm telling you, that might be a part of those few that you might just need to kind of move away from. Separate yourself just so you can have a clear mind, because this is a lot about setting your intention and getting your environment ready for this next big step that you're wanting to go into, in a way where, you know, as you step through it, because you're already kind of fearful, you know, it's already a big step, but they want you to be excited about it. They want you to be very confident when you go into this. So if there's certain people, places, things that's just not gonna, they're just not fitting the mold, it just might be time to take a step back, okay? Events coming up that my viewers need to know about. Ooh. I do see an argument pending with a family member. Yeah, look at this Seven of Swords. Tell me more about this Seven of Swords. Aquarius energy. What do they need to know? What's this event? The Death card. What's their advice? Ooh, some of you, okay, you know what this just gave me? The Four of Swords. This was actually the card that I said if it comes out in any way, shape, or form, I'm gonna go back to that first message I said in the beginning. About health, okay? Like I said, if you did not see that part, go back to the beginning and, like, you know, I don't know, there might be some good supplements that are needed at this time. Like, just make sure you're not deficient in anything. But anyway, so we got the Wheel of Fortune, the Four of Swords, we got the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck, King of Wands. There's a specific person here for some of you. This is the thing. This energy that I'm getting is a little bit manipulative, or with the situation at hand, it feels like you kind of have to manipulate things in order to be able to change what's happening. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of, I just keep hearing, I have to make my great escape. Some of you guys know, and it's sad when this happens, but you know, if you were to try to leave a situation or make a specific change, it would cause some type of disruption to this other party. For example, when I lived with Lord Voldemort, okay, I was like, I gotta go. Like, I had already said I was going, but girl, at that point, I was like, I gotta move in silence, because this girl, like, it's too much happening. I just felt like there was all this energy coming towards me. And you know, people, you ever just been in a situation where you just felt like you had to move in silence because you could feel the negative energy coming in? You can kind of feel the sabotage trying to come in if said person or place or thing was to know your plans. That's kind of what this feels like. I'm getting an energy of, like, reveal sparingly and move in silence. Okay, let me pause this really quick. There's gonna be a situation that comes where it's like, with these big changes for someone here, it does feel like you kind of have to be a bit, I don't even want to say the word sneaky, but you have to be very strategic, okay, about how you move through this energy, because I feel like the only way, or the reason why this is coming up, and you guys get your own, you guys can have your own interpretations, interpret as you will. I'm stuttering. With this Seven of Swords, it almost feels like, I keep getting this energy of, like, I want to leave this relationship, but I know if I let this person know, or they have any type of inkling that, you know, I'm about to leave, they're gonna do this, this, and this, or they're gonna freak out. Hopefully nobody's in no, you know, toxic connections, but it gives me that energy. Or like, I know if I try to leave this job, or I know if anyone finds out that I have been speaking to higher ups about a promotion, or, you know, promoting in the company, I know there's going to be someone on the outside trying to sabotage that, or there's going to be a coworker that tries to come in, I don't know, start a rumor or sabotage it. And for some people, they might not even be familiar with this energy, but as someone who's been in multiple different situations, and I feel like God put me in things so that I can talk about it like this stuff is real. People, some people just are not nice. Like, they don't want to see you move, okay? And sometimes it has nothing to do with really, how can I say this? You ever had someone just like low-key try to sabotage something for you, and you're just like, why would you do that? It might not even be you, it's just what you represent, what you were going for. Maybe this person also wants a promotion and they haven't been able to get noticed. Maybe this person, low-key, high-key, is a little bit intimidated by you, or they always felt like you were going to take their spot, or maybe they feel like, maybe this person depends on you, but you don't really need them, you know? This just feels like an energy that, the best way I can say it without going through all these examples, move accordingly. Because I do see some sneaky behavior coming in as you're making this transition, as you're making these changes. So you just want to make sure your discernment is up, okay? Like I said, reveal sparingly, because you don't, you know, what's for you is for you, but I feel like this is just something that could cause, I just keep hearing like you could have a smoother transition on the way out. You don't have to go through this drama if you just handle this accordingly. This is very strategic. This is very air-esque energy, okay? Tell me more, like, can you tell me more about like what this is specifically? Look at that. We got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, the 9 of Swords, and it was kind of like going like this. There's just something here where it's like, if you move about this strategically, you do not have to deal with this whirlwind that I'm picking up on that comes with said person, place, or thing that's attached to this, okay? You got to move accordingly, all right? This is definitely giving, what did he say? G's move in silence like lasagna. This is giving like, yes, that's what this is giving. And then after, you know, get your ducks in a row, honey, get the F out of Dodge with whatever this is and just carry forward. So let me go. That's interesting. Before we stop, I want to see what this is talking about. Because I'm going to also pull some oracle cards. I'm hungry. Let me see. Oh, girl, what am I looking for? Girl, that is definitely... I'm looking in the D's, but that's obviously not a D. That's an R. What are we doing, P? What are we doing? All right. Okay, so let me just read a little bit of this. Inner conflicts buried so deep, magical omens, secrets to keep. That's funny. I didn't even read this yet. Secrets to keep. Determination's goal flies high, rise up on darkened wing and fly. I call upon the raven to assist me and harness this power, so mote it be. Okay. It is from the great void that I have flown in with supernatural determination that will serve you well as you face your adversities. Love that. Mystery and magic of the ancient ones call upon my macabre presence to help and support you through these dark times. From my elevated perch, I have observed those who fear and have watched each time you've been knocked back. Yeah, you guys are definitely being protected right now. There's some trickery. I'm telling you, there's trickery in the environment. And it's not nothing to be scared of. It's just a lot of like, when I see that raven, I'm seeing a lot of watching over you. And remember I told you there's someone like hovering? Heavy responsibilities, that's giving me that 10 of Wands. have caused misgivings, and yet you continue to carry the burden of wisdom and knowledge that others would desire or begrudge. Let the key to your success be persistence as you rise up in the face of difficulties. Allow my black wings to support you as we fly high above any obstacles. Well, I was about to say hubba bubba. Anyway, my piercing call summons the ancestors for protection, whilst they banish actions from birth from black thoughts. Stand strong as a carrier of raven magic and never let anyone ruffle your feathers as you fearlessly cast light into the darkness with great tenacity. Boom. Let me read another one. You are about to learn a valuable lesson. Magic's in the air. Visions of prophecy are gifted to you. I was getting that when I first started reading something about your dreams. Some of you guys might have this morning woke up, or whenever you're seeing this, woke up from a very telling dream, or there just might have been some different things in your dream. Listen, where you actually remember it. If you actually remember your dream, please look up the symbolism. That was not for no reason. Rid yourself of inner fears. Use your wits. Seven of Swords. Make your voice heard. Don't let others make a meal of you. Something special is about to happen. We feel that. And then the last one, let me see what this is saying. I ain't gonna go into that one. Anyway, so let me see. Just for fun things, okay. I just want to see some things that you might be looking forward to, some other themes that are about to show up around you that you need to be aware of. What are some themes that are about to show up for my collective? Let's do over the next, I don't know, I'm getting like 2 to 6 months, but let's see when you're watching this. Themes that are going to be coming up. We have options, more than one love, decisions need to be made. I love you. Whew. Okay, we're going to talk about that. Leaving, moving forward, leaving behind what doesn't serve you. Be a lot of traveling. It's funny that there's options here. There's an apple and there's a donut. It's like, you want to get with this or you want to get with that. We have overthinking, triggered, mental prison. Oh, I lost that one. It's time to switch. Oh my gosh, please, not me saying switch. Oh, I don't even want this in my head, but what she say? He just ate he want to switch. Oh my gosh, please. Anyway, if you don't know what that's from, thank God, okay? I hate that that's even in my head. Anyway, other themes. Celebration, good karma, party, gifts. Chaser, coming for you, determined, pursuit. Making plans, planning, moving forward. That's 2 cards that we got that just spoke on everything I was saying earlier about that Chariot and just the overall message. Now, you guys can take what you want from these specifically. I am getting some love energy here. Some of you guys, I feel like, I'm just hearing, if y'all are in a relationship where you've already been kind of like thinking that this might not be it, I'm not here to, you know, I don't know, influence you. Low key, high key I am. But, you know, make your own decisions. But I feel like there's just this energy of like, don't let a donut trick you into thinking it's a healthier option than the apple. I don't know. Some of you guys needed to hear that. Other than that, I feel like there's going to be multiple opportunities coming in. Or maybe there's just one specific decision that's going to have to be made, and it plays a part in where you're going as far as like what we've already talked about. I see a lot of traveling here, moving. Talk to me about this love situation. There could be someone. Who is this person? We got the Knight of Wands. Definitely a person. The Two of Cups in reverse. Either you broke up with this individual, some of you guys are not talking to this person, or you're already kind of on the outs. This already kind of a flaky energy. I do feel like someone's gonna be coming in. I just heard I'm coming in to save the day. It's gonna be up to you to use your discernment with this person. Tell me more. I just get a lot of like rushing in to say all the things that you might have wanted to hear. Where are they currently at now? Oh my Lord. This is someone, okay, for some of you, you haven't talked to this person in a while. You've been actually kind of waiting for them to pop up, or you've been like, there's been like a stagnancy. And it seems like all of a sudden, 11 o'clock when I looked up, all of a sudden they're popping up, and it's like, where have you been? Like, I don't know. This is very, interesting. Queen of Wands is here. Whoever this other person is, I'm not gonna lie, your energy is coming up as the Queen of Wands. That's how I'm gonna read it. This person is coming up as a Knight of Wands. Two totally different energies. Yes, they fall in the same suit, but as far as the maturity level and just how you plan ahead, it feels like whoever this person is, they don't plan ahead like you. They're a lot more flightier. They don't know how to ground that energy. Could be a player. Energy is kind of scattered, and I feel like you guys are ready to get out of that energy. So that's kind of how you'll know the difference. You'll be like, oh yeah, I know exactly who she's talking about. How would they know who this Knight of Wands is? Damn. Page of Cups. This person is flaky. And if it's not flaky that I'm picking up on, I just feel like, I ain't gonna lie, the bar is low here, and some of you guys, that has been your fix. It's like they say a little 1-2 and you just like, oh yes. But I see we're transitioning out of that energy. This person could be younger than you, or they just feel immature. Like, they just feel immature. With this Page of Cups, this is definitely a romantic situation. Of course, there's like a lack of maturity here. They might even come in to apologize. Just be careful of letting this situation sway you from going into this new energy that I'm seeing. Because we remember what we did last time. Remember, we're trying to move away from our past mistakes. 5 of Wands. Yeah, you guys could have gotten to an argument the last time you spoke about what? King of Wands. Tell me more. I feel like you've argued with this person before about stepping up to the plate so that they can match this Queen of Wands energy in the masculine way, or vice versa. There's just a lot of like, I need you to grow up, I need you to have a plan, or I need to know, like, are we doing this? Like, you know, I'm ready to not be so much in a scattered energy. I'm actually trying to, you know, just grow up. Like some of you guys, I don't know, you want a certain lifestyle, and you're like, okay, are you down with this? Like, are we making this official? Like, do you want to be married? Do you want to live together? Are you ready to, like, I don't know, grow up? And I feel like that was something that you guys kind of got into an argument with. There could have been an ultimatum that was set. It just feels like this argument, this specifically doesn't feel, well, let me just go back to what I was saying. Yeah, it just feels like there was an argument about commitment and how this person is going to commit, if they're going to commit. The 4 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles at the top and the bottom of the deck. You just wanted more from them, and you're like, why can't you give more? I'm giving more. You're not really giving much. This person could have been emotionally unavailable, very closed off when it came to, I don't even want to just say loyalty, but just long-term commitments. You're just like, why? That's how you'll know who that is. So I do feel like I'm gonna leave it there. Yeah, I am. I'm gonna leave it there because I'll be doing too much. So yes, you guys, let me know how that resonates. Let me go ahead and do a little clearing so y'all could step into y'all day feeling fabulous. Okay. Yes. Okay. So yes, you guys, that was your spread. Please let me know how it resonates, and I'll see you guys down below in the comments.